ChatGPT and copyrights. This is an emerging area, and there's going to be eventually a lot of litigation about this. So, ChatGPT goes out and does its queries and has its data set and produces text when you ask questions to it. The real question is, where is it getting that information from, and how copied is that from the source material? Does it just copy and paste? Now, I've had other attorneys who have used ChatGPT to check their work or to do secondary analysis and actually have found fictional content from there. I've also seen ChatGPT content that looks very similar to content that is created by others that's potentially already copyrighted. So the question becomes, where do these lines get drawn, and what happens when ChatGPT produces content? Is the ChatGPT content even copyrightable? Could we have a situation where companies, businesses, individuals are using ChatGPT content and a court finds that because it was generated by the computer, that that content is not copyrightable because it's created not by a human, right? Copyright law here in the US at least generally requires human creation. Another question becomes, what happens if ChatGPT creates something and then the human doesn't put substantial time and effort into changing it? They don't just use the ChatGPT prompts or responses, but rather they go in and put substantial editing time on it. So we are in the early days of the AI access and these detailed responses that are coming back and the use of ChatGPT. So the question becomes, how do we manage this? How do we use this in our lives and our businesses? We need to be very careful because there is potential litigation here. We really don't know what's going on behind the scenes with the AI technology. We don't know where it's getting these answers from. We don't know if it's copying others. So using the technology, using the answers blindly may create a situation of potential copyright infringement. Also, moving forward, if you create something that's very valuable to your business, a training manual, a marketing program, slogans, etc., off of ChatGPT, you have to wonder if those things can be copyrighted in the ways you normally would. All of that to be said, this is an emerging area of law and technology, and it's something to watch. And if you're going to go heavily into it and use ChatGPT to do substantial amounts of work, including important work, even in small amounts, I recommend you look more detail about this and get more familiar with it. Certainly something we're willing to cover more here on the channel. If you have general questions about it, drop them below. We always encourage that dialogue, but don't put anything confidential there because other people can see it. For confidential communications, reach out to an attorney of your choosing. Don't put anything specific about your company or your situation, but general ideas. We do like it. Sometimes we get prompted for videos for that. And I hope you subscribe to our channel as we go deeper in these discussions and look at the emerging issues of the day and future of business. Thanks for tuning in today, folks.